I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick.
Super confused. I thought I bought solo, and it looks like I've got two varieties of solo. I can't believe this. One's like darker coloured, and the other one's the normal. I'm really confused here. Lucky I'm not a child, otherwise I might make the wrong decision and consume the alcoholic version. Hello, Kick. What a great start. What a great little segue. Drinking the hard solo here, folks. We just did a little live stream on the YouTube machine, and we're just going to add... Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish off the hard solo. Then I'm going to add some vodka to the soft solo. Soft solo. Hard solo, folks. Soon to be rebranded to hard rated. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go and check my YouTube stream that I just did very recently. Did it here on Kick as well. Check that replay if you don't really want to go to the Tubes view. In the chat, though, I did see a comment from Flowski back up. He was here from the get-go, and he was talking about, did Benon do a stream talking about that email from DLive? And I'm here to say, Flo, I didn't do a stream about it, but I got the email, and I was like, what? What's all this about? So I will talk about it another time. Probably in my DLive on December 1 video, I'll talk about that email. Because, yeah, has DLive just what's the term? Has DLive just swiped everybody off? Like, is it a whole new show over there? Because they sent that email to me as if they were talking to someone that they didn't ban from the Discord. You know, it looks like they want me to come back, but they banned me. So, is it new? Are there new Yahoos over there? Just bin that toxic liquid, Benon. I'm over the PC culture. This rebranding, I don't want to talk about it too much, Charlotte, because we just did a stream on it, but what a load of bollocks, hey? The kids are going to confuse this for this. How are they going to do that unless they're in a liquor store? You can't buy this this isn't available in shops. Only this is. Idiots. If you could buy this anywhere, then sure, there might be that argument. But you can only get this in a BWS or a bottle shop. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Speaking of idiots, Jay Boston, stay away from Casey Neistat. We were going to watch this last time. We haven't watched it in a long while. It's good for a giggle. I think we should watch it today and have a bit of a laugh. Flowski, I didn't actually hate the email, to be honest. I think they should have sent more emails over the years. Seems like they never really tried to connect except on Discord or Coffee Cord. Look, my take on the email, just spoiler, I guess. My take on that email was, a long time too late. And is it new people that are running the show? Because they talk to you as if they don't know who you are. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should know who I am. No. But I'm banned from that Discord. Yet there they are talking about it like, oh, you should come over our Discord, you know? It's a great place to get information. I'm like, you fuckers banned me from there. I can't go over there. So get that part sorted first. You ready for a laugh, though? This video, this is one of Jay Boston's greatest hits. 5 years ago. Can we see how 5 years ago this went up? And he says in the description, this is when he was in New York City. 2 days ago, I happened to be outside Casey Neistat's office on Broadway, New York. I just happened to be there. I was in the city, in Manhattan, and I just happened to walk past. It's not how it happened at all. Like, why lie about that? You stalked the dude. You waited out front of his office. You wanted to get a shot with him. You basically wanted to fanboy him. Yet when you saw, and I don't want to spoil the video if you haven't seen it, but he fanboyed the crap out of him, and then he had the audacity to tell everybody else not to do that. Don't fanboy Casey Neistat. He's a person. He needs his own space. Yet you camped out at his office and then stealthily filmed his window with a long lens, and now you're telling everybody not to stalk Casey Neistat. It's comical. It's comical in how obvious it is that he's talking about himself. They call it a self-own, right? He self-owns big time. He's loitering. That's what he was doing. Yeah, loitering Casey. I just happened to be on Broadway out in the front of his office when a whole bunch of onlookers approached him aggressively. Here's my take and also Casey's on what happened. Say what you want to say in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you still think blue shirt guy was out of line? Oh, that's right. He's got this guy. This guy, blue shirt guy, that is Jay, almost to a T. He's talking about himself here. Let's get into it.
So the latest Casey and Candace's couples theory came out.
And by the way, if it's not, sorry, this shouldn't be so stupidly obvious, but it is, Jay. You're making a point about blue shirt guy, and you're in a blue shirt, and the blue shirt guy is you in every aspect of what you're saying he's doing, and you're there in a blue shirt as well. Also at a location where Casey always filmed. Crazy.
So the latest Casey and Candace's couples theory came out yesterday, and on that, there was something that I was a part of. Here we go.
Peter, go.
Did it say Peter? Peter?
Yesterday, and on that, there was something that I was a part of. Here we go.
Peter.
It's Peter. That must be where I got that Peter gag from when I used to do, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Don't steal my camera. Peter, there's a camera. He just wants to tell us how he feels. Right on.
So the latest Casey and Candace's couples theory came out yesterday, and on that, there was something that I was a part of. Here we go.
Peter, go.
Jay's got there. Sorry for the terrible shots. I was on manual mode and not ready for it. In actual fact, what he was probably doing was holding his camera like this and looking for the traffic for his chance to jump across the street to get over there with Casey. Peter from Queenstown, right on.
So I get it. Nobody.
Remember that? I forgot about that little stinger.
So I get it. Nobody likes to be harassed, especially people who constantly get harassed for being popular, famous, or influencers. But when I was there yesterday, I was at 368, minding my own business, not harassing anybody. It felt like this was happening right in front of my face.
Hang on a second, Jay. You were there, camped out on the other side of the street, watching The Office. That's stalking, dude. What would you... 368. So you were at 366. 367 on the other side of the street, if the streets go across like they do in Australia, number-wise. What were you doing at 367 Broadway? What would you have been needing to do there? You were sitting there camped out waiting for Casey, like everybody else. You're doing exactly what you're telling people not to do. He did say harassed. He did. I heard that. He said harassed. I didn't think... I mean, he's on the spot there. He's reading from a script, but he said harassed.
Famous or influencers. But when I was there yesterday, I was at 368, minding my own business, not harassing anybody. It felt like this was happening right in front of my face. So I was cruising down Broadway. Casey Neistat's office and everything, that studio is at 368 Broadway. I was heading down that way because I needed to get to an electronics store to get a power adapter for my Australian plugs. I knew there was one down there and I thought, well, I'll just go past and see what's going on. I got there and from what I could tell, there was a lot of people just hanging around, lots of them. There was a French couple, there was a mother and her 2 kids, and there was this guy, I'm going to call him blue shirt guy. He was probably the most obnoxious of them all. Now,
So what do you see there? So there's already a few shots here.
What's going on? I got there and from what I could tell, there was a lot of people.
That's from the other side of the street. Then he's crossed the street.
Hanging around, lots of them. There was a French couple, there was a mother and her 2 kids, and there was this guy, I'm going to call him blue shirt guy.
There he is on the other side of the street. So he's been camping out there, getting shots of this. Big stalker mode, right? Stalker vibes. Getting all these shots, hanging out there, waiting like everybody else for Casey Neistat. Clearly, like there's no other. It's not like you're walking there and you were vlogging and he happened to walk out at the exact moment and you just clashed. That's not what happened. You stayed there till you saw him.
He was probably the most obnoxious of them all. Now, I've been a big fan of Casey Neistat's for, I think, 3 years. I reckon I've watched every single episode that he's brought out. And if you're watching, Casey, I would love to see you. I'd love to chat with you, and not in a harassing way. I'd love to be able to just have a chat.
I'm the guy that was stalking you with the long lens pointing at your shop front there for half the day until you arrived. Yeah, I'd love to catch up with you, man. I pose no threat to you at all. I'm here for you, man.
5 minutes, that's all I'd want, and just to say g'day and to say thank you for everything that you've done for me from an inspiration level about me coming onto YouTube and learning everything I know basically through you. Now, I must have...
Maybe there's a chance now for Jay to catch up with Jay, because he might need some more inspiration, because Jay's missing. When's Jay last been on YouTube? Let's take a look. Videos. Last video was uploaded a year ago, and the one before that a year ago. So he might need a little more inspiration. Funnily enough, is that because Casey's missing as well? Casey probably watches all his videos too. Never misses an episode.
I mean, it was awesome just to be. Thank you for everything that you've done for me from an inspiration level about me coming onto YouTube and learning everything I know basically through you. Now, I must admit, it was awesome just to be cruising down on my electric skateboard, and here I am right at 368. It was just one of those moments in life you're like, I've made it, I've got to where I wanted to go, I've seen what I want to see, and if I saw Casey, it'd be the icing on the top, but it wasn't something that I wanted to set out to achieve.
There's no need to lie here about this. Like, this is so disingenuous to come out here and make this video as if you're not there specifically to see Casey. Like, he's done like a big backflip, because on the one hand, he's just said, I'm a huge fan. I've watched all of this guy's content forever. He's the inspiration for me to come on YouTube and create content. So you've already said that you're a top tier level fan. So why change that? Just say, yeah, and I was in New York for something, and I really, really wanted to see Casey. So I dedicated the morning or the afternoon or whatever it was until I saw him. I was willing to do whatever it took to see him, because I really wanted to see him. I live in Australia. It's days away from New York normally, but I'm in the city. So I really, really wanted my chances to be higher to see him. So I waited at his office. You know why you wouldn't say that? Because it's so sketchy, right? It's a stalker move. Yet what you would do instead is make a video explaining why you shouldn't do that, but yet you did do that. That's where this doesn't sit with me, and as you'll see in the comments, a lot of other people too, right? This does not sit well.
I saw his studio, which is up and to the right.
He's lying about all this, obviously.
I've got to where I wanted to go. I've seen what I want to see. And if I saw Casey, it'd be the icing on the top, but it wasn't something that I wanted to set out to achieve. I saw his studio, which is up and to the right of where 368 was. I could see his like sticky tape and everything hanging.
What? You zoomed in on his window, dude? What, did you fly your drone up there and hover it in front of him with a drop-down sign saying, Casey, I'm the blue shirt guy outside?
It was cool. So I got a
look at that. Look at this.
I could see his like sticky tape and everything hanging. It was cool.
Look at this. It was cool. It was cool. Just mimicking everything Casey Neistat, right? It was cool. Backwards baseball cap, glasses. Same location Casey films at. This is just textbook stalker guy.
Cool. So I got a cool couple of time lapses for my own piece.
I got a couple of time lapses? You shot a time lapse of Casey Neistat's office windows? What is wrong with you, dude? Why would you do that? And then you put this up on the internet for everybody to mock you with? What the hell?
Everything hanging, it was cool. So I got a cool couple of time lapses for my own piece, and I also used those in a previous video. They look cool, just an angle up at 368. I noticed there was a sign that I hadn't seen before up there saying 368. It was sweet. And right then, I just noticed everyone congregating. I just didn't feel right being where I was. So I moved across the other side of the road and decided...
Yeah, because you were so busy to get that. You really had to get to that. The only electronics store in Manhattan was near Casey's office. You had to go there to get what did he say? I had to get an adapter for my Australian plugs. Yeah, there's only one place in New York City to get that, and that's directly next to Casey's office. So Flo, then he says, I've got to get a better angle across the road. So he goes across the street, sets up more time. Oh, this is the biggest self-own ever. I forgot how good this was. It's not almost every new scene he starts talking. It's a self-own over and over again. Sunglasses with the sun at his back. I mean, yeah, that's another point. He's looking into the lens. I think, to be fair though, I think he did that so that you wouldn't see he's reading from a script. Because that's what Casey said he does, right? He puts glasses on so that you don't see where his eyes go. I think that's why Jay does that as well.
Now, it just didn't feel right being where I was, so I moved across the other side.
Whoa. You didn't feel right? Tell us how it feels.
I just noticed everyone congregating. I just didn't feel right being where I was, so I moved across the other side of the road and decided to get a cool time lapse from there direct on, which I'll show you now. It turned out great. It was really cool. Now,
That was it? That was your time lapse?
There direct on, which I'll show you now. It turned out great.
Wow, a bus pulled out and a car landed. I tell you what, it would be really rad to find... You know what would probably happen? If you could find these people that were there. In that shot, there was...
Decided to get a cool time lapse from...
There's blue shirt guy. There's a guy with a white shirt on and a bag. There's a girl with a ring light. Or is that in a shop window? I can't tell. Anyway, it'd be great to find those people and just have a chat with them and say, do you remember this Aussie guy? And I bet you... almost guaranteed hands down that these people will be like, oh, that guy, he was a mad Casey fan. He was talking, we hung out there for hours. He was just a fanatical fan. I'm sure that's what the story would be, right? If you could find these people.
There direct on, which I'll show you now. It turned out great. It was really cool. Now, right there and then, blue shirt guy who was hovering around the front door of Casey's 368 decided that he saw me with the camera and he'd come across and say, g'day. He'd say hi. And he was starting to ask me, are you here for Casey, this and that. I'm like, oh, I was just coming past. I wanted to get some cool time lapses. Really appreciate the guy. He does a lot for me.
So yes, I was there for Casey Neistat. But I won't say that, but I'll say everything else but that.
Like, he had this daughter. The daughter wasn't well, or she was sick or something, and he was using that as a way to get into seeing Casey with photos and whatnot. So he was quite enthusiastic, and I felt like he was willing to do anything to get a photo and to have a chat with Casey.
So you felt the same as him. So you and him compared notes because you were both on the same plane. Charlotte, on another note, I hope Mark Ensby's wife is okay. Has there been a development there? I haven't heard anything. I mean, how would I? But I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew she required full-time help from him, but I didn't know it had progressed.
Which it's just a little bit wrong.
A little bit wrong.
So he was quite enthusiastic, and I felt like he was willing to do anything to get a photo and to have a chat with Casey.
So you high-fived each other and said, yeah, we're brothers in arms. We're here to do anything we can to get a moment with Casey. No, that's what I just heard. That's why he left his AFL job. Yeah, okay, so you and I know the same then, Charlotte.
Which it's just a little bit wrong. Now, what happened right there, I was doing a time-lapse, we were talking away, and all of a sudden I saw Casey on his skateboard come across the 368, and I said, without thinking, there he is.
So there it is. I saw him first, but I couldn't react fast enough because I was too busy with the time lapse of his fridge or his air conditioning unit. But blue shirt guy ran over with him. But if it was me, if my camera wasn't up and rolling, I would have beaten blue shirt guy, and I'd be the guy that would have put my arm around Casey for a little sneaky one. By the way, while we pause there, it's a good chance to work it hard to be a solo man. I've got a couple of ice blocks in this glass. That's regular solo, like just the original lemon flavor. I've still got a little Tito's handmade vodka here. I'm going to flex my adultness and make my own beverage. And I'm not going to be confused by the logo being the same as the other logo. I'm going to know that this is the one with the vodka in it because I made it. So the Western Australian Cancer Council cannot make a complaint to the ACAC about that because I made this in the comfort of my own home. Cheerski. Heck yeah. Cheerski, Charlotte. Heck yeah. It's a bit full. Don't be blue shirt guy.
And without
this is a classic. I love it.
I was doing a time lapse, we were talking away, and all of a sudden I saw Casey on his skateboard come across the 368, and I said, without thinking, there he is. And without even flinching, this guy...
He forgot the most important part. I saw Casey and I said, there he is, and then I got a massive boner. because I saw my idol. Massive stiffy.
All of a sudden, I saw Casey on his skateboard come across the 368, and I said, without thinking, there he is. And without even flinching, this guy ran across the road in front of traffic to go and speak to Casey. Now, because I was doing a time lapse and I had my skateboard and I had everything
Cheers, Dugski. You got a dubs there, Charlotte. Heck yeah.
with me, there was no way that I was going to be able to get across and say hi to Casey. It would have been a dream of mine to be able to do that. But when I...
Isn't that ironic? The only reason that Jay didn't get his moment with Casey was because he was too busy stalking him. He just said all of his gear was out and he couldn't get his shit together in time. So if he hadn't have been doing the wrong thing and shooting time lapses of his office windows and stalking him, sitting there waiting for him, he might have been able to get up in time and get over there and then be blue shirt guy. Flosky, since I'm not a follower or a fan of Casey, what is he known for? Pretty much breaking the internet. Casey was the guy who showed everybody that it's possible to make an income by creating content based around day-to-day activities. He basically popularized the concept of a vlog, of creating innocuous content that can also earn you an income. Yeah, and he's good, right? There's no denying that he's not good at what he does. Like, he's one of arguably he is the founder of it. Yeah. If you ever want to see some cool content from him, I'd recommend checking out Apple's Dirty Little Secret. That's a great video of his from way back when. And then Bike Lanes. I think it's just called, or it might be called New York Bike Lanes. It might be called New York City Bike Lanes. Those are two really good ones to watch.
Casey. Now, because I was doing a time lapse and I had my skateboard and I had everything with me, there was no way that I was going to be able to get across and say hi to Casey. It would have been a dream of mine to be able to do that. But when I saw
Gang
Blue Shirt
bang!
Guy, his...
Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang!
Gang bang.
This is gang bang. Gang bang. Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Gang bang! Bang bang! Gang 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 bangs!
I love that one in the distance. JD's one in the distance. Gang bang! Thank you, Charlotte, for that little interlude.
Time lapse and I had my skateboard and I had everything with me. There was no way that I was going to be able to get across and say hi to Casey. It would have been a dream of mine to be able to do that. But when I saw Blue Shirt Guy, here's some footage of him racing across the road, jumping onto Casey, putting his arm around him, which almost looked like he was grabbing him to get a photo. It was so wrong. It was so wrong. And here's what Casey had to say about that.
This is another thing that I struggle with. Right now, upstairs, outside of 368, there are like 30 people out there. And I'm like racing here so we can do this podcast, and I was late. And as I approached the door, there's this slow, like it's a slow motion, like verbal and sometimes like borderline physical assault. Like they're not striking me, but people physically grab me and put their arms around me. None of it bothers me except for how slow people are. Like if they want a selfie, let's just do it. And what I do in that time in between like this slow motion attack and getting my hands in the door is I just go as fast as I can and I say, I'll be right out. And I go inside. And that is a fucking lie.
Now, the other people...
See, at that point, Jay, including that part in this video, Jay has demonstrated that he realizes what he's a part of, what Jay is a part of, Casey does not approve of. So what would have been a better video from Jay at this particular point would have been to have acknowledged that and said, hey, Casey, if you are watching this, I apologize for stalking you. I apologize for sitting out front of your office waiting all morning or all afternoon or whatever it was. And I apologize for being one of those 31 people that was there making that group. I realize now from having been there that was the wrong thing to do. And it sickens me as a huge fan of yours. It sickens me that I was a part of that. But instead, what Jay does, because Jay's an egomaniac, he tries to elevate himself out of that group as to say, well, even though I was there and I was doing the things that Casey's saying, well, I wasn't really that guy because I wasn't the one that got across the street first. Even though I wanted to be, and I could have been if I wasn't shooting a time lapse. So Jay should have stepped up and said, yeah, okay, I get this is lame. I get that this is lame, and Casey said it. So I'm gonna adhere to what he says, and I'll apologize for my part in it, and then I won't do that kind of shit again. But Jay doesn't do that. He makes a video telling you how bad everybody else is.
Fucking
but
love you, bitch.
He's on it. He is part of it. Aries H, man. How you doing, man? How you doing, man?
That I was telling you about too, there was...
So he should have just stepped up and said, damn.
Getting my hands in the door is I just go as fast as I can and I say, I'll be right out. And I go inside. And that is a fucking lie.
Now, the other people that I was telling you about too, there was a woman and her 2 kids. That woman left her kids on the other side of the road. I think she was like visiting from Washington from memory. And her 2 kids were wanting to see Casey to say hi to, which was cool. Now,
So Jay just admitted that he spoke to these people, right? She was visiting from Washington or something. So they had a good chat. So these people would know if you needed the verification that Jay's equal nutter fan, ask any of the people that were there that he spoke to.
kids. That woman left her kids on the other side of the road. I think she was like visiting from Washington from memory. And her 2 kids were wanting to see Casey to say hi to, which was cool. Now, this mother did the same thing as blue shirt guy. She raced across the road in front of traffic. The kids, they were here sitting on a seat right next to me. They were like, what the hell? They'd never seen their mother do something. And it was great that their mother was so enthusiastic, wanted them to meet their fan. But putting her life at risk and going over and screaming in his face wasn't good. Now, Casey, obviously, according to him, lied about it. Here's what he had to say about that.
When I say I'll be right out, it's me just saying whatever I have to say to go inside. Does that make me a bad person? I feel guilty.
Now, a lot of people I know hang...
Jay, Casey's saying that to get away from people like you. That's why he's forced to lie, to get away from people like you. That must make you hurt, Jay, because you're in that core group of people. In this instance, 31 people that were waiting at his door. You're in that group. Yet you smoke the guy like he's the king. The king just said, "Get out of here, you pawn." Flo, poor dude, really? I'm honestly glad I'm not a big fanboy of anyone. Seems like a stressful pursuit to get noticed by someone who doesn't know you exist. Man, I said this back in the day when this video came out. Jay had many opportunities to more naturally, like through the line of business, let's just say, or through certain connections, there certainly was a doorway in to having what would be considered a regular interaction with Casey Neistat. There was definitely times when that was what the saying is. It was on the cards were on the table. It wasn't on the table, but there was the possibility of that happening if things had have progressed to a different sort of level and a trajectory was a little slightly different. But Jay never really pursued it that way. But he could have. If he really had his wherewithal about him. I mean, he could have approached. This is just one thing off my head right now. He could have approached 368. Jay runs a digital content agency, right? He creates content. He creates websites and branding and content for businesses. He could have just said, "Hey, I just want to have a mentor with someone at 368." And then suddenly you're in the building. That's better than being out the front of the building. And then you bring your business to the 368 crew. Okay, you might not be having a one-on-one with Casey Neistat. You know, it's his business, but you're not going to see him directly. But at least that opens up that doorway or that possibility that somewhere, if we do strike up some business deal together, at some point down the line, we might be in the same room together because it's your business. And if I'm a client of yours or you're a client of mine or whatever it turns out to be, there's that chance that sometime we'll be back in business together in the same vicinity, and it'll be like, "Oh, I'm the Australian guy with that, you know, we're working through 368. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm also a vlogger." And then you can have the normal conversation instead of this god-awful stalking shit on the street with long lenses, man. It's fucking ridiculous, hey? Bibi ran a half marathon this morning. The madman. Did he really? Wow, I'd fanboy the shit out of Peter Bibby. I'd run up beside him while he's running a marathon and pour some wine down his neck.
Out the front of Casey's place just to be able to see him, just to be able to say g'day, and that's cool. That's fine. But
No, whoa, that's not cool, Jay. You just heard Casey say that's not cool.
Does that make me a bad person? I feel guilty.
now a lot of people I know hang out the front of Casey's place just to be able to see him, just to be able to say g'day, and that's cool. That's fine.
That's not cool. Didn't you just hear your king tell you that's not cool? Jay, you missed it. You played it on this. You played it. You edited it into your video, and now you're saying it's cool. Your king's telling you it's not cool. Don't wait out the front, you idiots.
Does that make me a bad person? I feel guilty.
Now a lot of people I know hang out the front of Casey's place just to be able to see him, just to be able to say g'day, and that's cool. That's fine. But stay back. Give him some breathing space. Let him get into the office if he wants. And if he wants to have a chat with you, let him. He'll stop and have a chat with you, I'm sure. But what Blue Shirt Guy did, and Mother of Two, I thought was just wrong. Really wrong. It was as if they were suffocating him against the door. He's trying to press his buttons on his intercom so that his people could let him in. And you could just tell he wasn't into it. Now, what I found out too...
So Blue Shirt Guy and Mother of Two did the wrong thing because they beat him to the door, basically.
was that he recorded couples therapy within 10 minutes of actually getting in that door. And you could tell he was flustered.
There was like a very nice woman. She looked like a mom outside. She was like, just make a video for my daughter and take a picture.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Anyone can call me a bitch or this is what you deserve in life because you asked for it. I don't think so.
And you could just tell that, you know, this must happen a lot. But for some reason, yesterday when I was there, or 2 days ago when I was there, it just stepped that further line. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to say, you know what, he brings it on himself. He gives out the address of where he works, all that kind of stuff. But have your morals, have your respect. And
Excuse me, Jay? Have your morals, have your respect? You didn't. You didn't have any of that. Damn, dude. Self-own all over the place.
Address of where he works, all that kind of stuff. But have your morals, have your respect, and just be human. Give him some breathing space. If he wants to come out and have a chat, he'll have it.
Yeah, shoot on a long lens so he doesn't know you're there. Do it really stealthily, like get a 200mm lens and just sit there stalking him. He doesn't have, hide behind a garbage can. He doesn't have to see that you're there.
Chat, and he'll be a lot more appreciative if you just give him time.
You can even dress like him. Just dress like him. Like wear a backwards baseball cap, wear your glasses, and take your boosted board. He might think you're just a shadow or a reflection, so you might get away with it because he might not even think. He might just think it's himself. You know, if you look exactly like him.
Chat, he'll have a chat, and he'll be a lot more appreciative if you just give him time. If you say, and again, he told.
Give him time. So you needed to stalk him for more than a day. You needed to give it for 2 or 3 days. Time is what we're dealing with here. Time.
And just be human. Give him some breathing space. If he wants to come out and have a chat, he'll have a chat, and he'll be a lot more appreciative if you just give him time.
Or how about this? You just let him be a human. How about that? You just don't interfere. How about you just watch the videos like everybody else? How about that? That's what he's an internet celebrity. Just enjoy him on the internet. Do not go to his house. Do not stalk him. Do not give him any time. Just leave him the fuck alone. He needs the liquid paper. Oh, yeah. Casey, he used to paint his glasses, then scratch the paint off the lens, didn't he? Yeah, I'm sure Jay's done that, but if he wore those ones, it would be too obvious.
What he brings it on himself. He gives out the address of where he works, all that kind of stuff. But have your morals, have your respect, and just be human. Give him some breathing space. If he wants to come out and have a chat, he'll have a chat, and he'll be a lot more appreciative if you just give him time. If you say, and again, he told that little white lie. He said, "I'll be back." But he didn't, and I knew within 15 minutes, I was like, you know what? I went across and said g'day to everyone again, found out what their situation was, talked to the French couple. They were really cool, but they stood.
He's like, what did you get? Did you get anything? Did you get any? What did his skin feel like? Did you shake his hand? Did you touch his hair? How did he feel? Did he smell good? What was his BO like? Give me everything. I'm a huge fan. Give me everything. I was too busy shooting a long time lapse of his bedroom window. I couldn't quite get over there. I want all the info.
Back, and what you'll see right now, Blue Shirt Guy, he just persisted more.
Look at him. He's out there like it's a fucking event, dude. You're on the street in front of a business. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. That's what Jay's saying. Old mate sucking harder than a Hoover.
really cool, but they stood back. And what you'll see right now, blue shirt guy, he just persisted more and more. One of Casey's construction guys came out the door, and blue shirt guy went straight over to him and harassing him, telling me his story, telling me what's going on. And this guy was really cool. This guy that was Casey's construction guy, I think, listened to him out, appreciated what he was saying, and just went, I think he wanted just to go have a cigarette.
Dude, that's a worker, right? That 368 thing was still being built. There's just a dude, just a contractor. Nothing to do with Casey Neistat. Just a dude. Yet Jay puts that in the video. Flosky, I'd install a secret entrance underground to get out of that place if I was. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that was spoke of, right? Like an exit lane or a back alley entrance or something. Hello, mate. G'day, Redox. How you doing?
But he just listened to him. It was really cool. But I don't think a guy like that was so pushy should be able to get a time with someone like Casey anyway. So yeah, 15 minutes later, once I saw that, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel right. I don't feel like this is going to work. I don't feel like...
Finally, it dawns on him that this is the wrong thing to do. It's not going to work. Casey's already come and gone in. I got to go back to the hotel and Skype the family, so I won't be able to hang out here till potentially Casey leaves the office for the night. Jesus.
I want to be a part of this, so I got on my skateboard and I left. But I
got on my skateboard and I did an exact same starting to a vlog that Casey does, with the camera starting down low and then tilting it back up. Check this out.
I want to be a part of this, so I got
in
on my
between
skateboard
traffic.
and I left.
Exactly the same as Casey Neistat. Exactly. Hey, Woz, how you doing, man? Yeah, Woz, I think the last time we saw this was back, with yourself back in the day. This is a good laugh, man. We're watching clown videos. Suddenly I felt like this was wrong. It took me all day to realize that stalking someone is the wrong thing to do. So I did the next best thing and I shot a video identical to the one he would shoot with the same transition, and I got out of there. I was clear.
It's gonna work. I don't feel like I
gotta hear that again.
Should be able to get a time with someone like Casey anyway. So yeah, 15 minutes later, once I saw that, I'm like, you know what? I don't feel right. I don't feel like this is gonna work. I don't feel like I want to be a part of this. So I got on my skateboard and I left.
At least at that point, Jay, he's demonstrating one of the fundamentals that he is a human. That's what he's demonstrating there. He does have the same constitutional makeup that the rest of the humans do. He felt guilty, right? He felt like, he cringed, basically. He cringed at himself. He didn't cringe for long, though, because when he got back to Australia, he put this video together and he called it Stay Away from Casey Neistat. Should have had a brackets, not that I did, but for the sake of this video, I had to stalk him. Don't do what Donnie doesn't do. Right on was. He's cringing for us all right now, and God bless that he's never taken this down. Like I'm so stoked that he's never removed this off the internet, because this is the funniest, longest self-owned video that I've ever seen, and it's made even better that we know the guy. Like if you and I'm going to read some comments from the comments field, but if you didn't know this guy, you'd be like, who the fuck? Who does this guy think he is? Like what's going on here? This guy's an egomaniac, but we know the guy. And it's even funnier because we can see it's blind dumbness. Blind dumbness is how I'd describe it. Jay, the walking, talking contradiction to himself. Yeah, we all know him. Yeah, wasn't I and Henrik, we've all spent time with him. I mean, I've stayed at his house, so I know him quite well. And look, okay, I want to be super clear about this. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of somebody, right? A fandom. There's nothing wrong with being a fan, but there is definitely boundaries and borders and scenarios that you do not willingly create for yourself just based upon your fandom of someone. You need something more, right? If you're gonna meet your idols, you're gonna need more than just fandom to make that happen. And before you came in, I was explaining how there might have been a period of time that there could have been let's just say a natural or more of a natural way for Jay to meet Casey through certain business dealings. There could have been that path could have been explored had some things of being different. Some things needed to work out a little differently. But by doing it just based upon I'm a fan of yours, that's not how you do it. It's never going to work. I find that cold beer works, aka Bibby. Well, yeah, if you're dealing with Peter Bibby, then yeah, any cold one or a flagon of wine. If I wanted to meet my idol, his name had better be Billy Hendrick. I'm gonna turn my AC off. It's too cold in here. Yeah.
But I did include in my past video, there's a video, which one? This one, that you'll be able to see, that I included the full thing on Casey, but also the reason why I'm here is electric skateboarding. It's to catch up with these crazy people, these excited people, we just went on a skateboard with like 60 people the other day. Again, it's just up there.
Yeah, all those crew that he hung out with, the electric skateboard community in New York and Brooklyn and whatever, those dudes that have connections to Casey, you should have, if you really, really, really wanted it, you should have gone about it the other way, right? Not the stalker way.
It's amazing. And look at this place. Like, there's Freedom Tower. You've got like this, it was a massive thunderstorm last night. This place is incredible. It's 6 a.m. at the moment. Like, I've got so much energy and I just want to be out. I want to be exploring. I want to be meeting up with people. And what you'll see is if you do subscribe to this, you're going to see like board manufacturers, places to go in New York for this kind of stuff.
Hey, your kick comment didn't come up in, oh no, there it is. Charlotte, heck yeah, H-Man, Billy put on a pic of my son on his Twitter when he was touring Melbourne. There you go, Blonde Spikes. The funny thing was, I was a mild fan of Casey myself, though Jay spent so much effort trying to meet or have some sort of interaction with Casey, and I ended up getting closer to normal form of interaction than him. There's even a vlog from Casey and Sam holding up one of the wheels I helped create. I was chuffed. Yeah, and that's, like, I wasn't going to like speak on specific terms, but at that point, you know, there was definitely conversations that I was part of as well, which included the potential to be with Casey, right? And so Jay was definitely there, but for all of his goodwill and intentions, he fucked that up royally, right? And he did that himself as well, but that's another story. But yeah, there was a point in time where, if you're looking at it specifically from the way Blue Shirt Guy's looking at it here, is to get in the room with Casey Neistat one-on-one, there was definitely that pathway that was being etched out. And Jay, through all of his infinite wisdom, took that path and went, I'm going that way, and chose to go the other way to come back around, and just, it's never going to happen. We should reenact this video with Bibby. Peter Bibby would be like, you want to come over and hang out in my office? Fucking pull up a milk crate. There's no chairs.
Like, heaps of skateboarding, heaps of abandoned buildings. Subscribe if you're brand new to this channel. My name is Jay Boston. I like to call it Jay Boston. I'm not actually from Boston, but it sounds cool.
Well, that's a cringe too, right?
Anyway, that's my little story on Casey Neistat and what the experience I had. Not meeting him, but seeing him was enough for me to just go, I've seen him in the flesh. He looks busy.
No, it's not. He wanted to touch him. He wanted that skin-on-skin contact. The look wasn't enough.
I'm sure he's super busy, and if he has time for me, he'll probably just reach out. I have tried to reach out, and if he doesn't get back to you, it's like, hey, it's not going to happen. You can't meet everybody. He can't be seeing everybody. I get it.
Do you? Do you though, Jay? Do you get it now, or did you get it then? Stalking, filming his business with a long lens from across the street. Do you really get it?
And I think everybody else has to get that too. That if you're going to bombard him at his front door, he's going to be very unreceptive to you.
You just did that should be the opening line of this video. This is the cell phone of the century, hey.
It's going to happen. You can't meet everybody. He can't be seeing everybody. I get it. And I think everybody else has to get that too. That if you're going to bombard him at his front door, he's going to be very unreceptive to you.
I think that sums it up, right? If you're gonna bombard him at his front door, he's gonna be very unreceptive to you. By the way, Casey, here's my number. Call me. I want to hang out with you. I've got to get in touch with you, Casey. I'm Blue Shirt Guy, even though he is, but I am because I'm also in Blue Shirt. He just self-owned in the most epic way at the end of this video. It's gold. This video gives so much joy. It's gold. Gold. I've never met someone so consistently awful in so many ways than Jay. There's no helping him when he consistently screwed himself. Yeah, for sure. reckon he went home that night after stalking him and self-pleasured. I don't know about that, but he definitely would. This is what I think he would have done. He would have got home or back to the hotel with that footage, and he would have been like, how can I make this into a video that's going to get views? What could I do here to... What possible angle could I take on this? Because I didn't meet Casey. I got some really shitty footage of someone else meeting him. How can I make this hit on YouTube? How can I get views off this? And at that point, when he starts that conversation with himself, he throws away all of the things that he mentioned, like morals and respect. He just goes, oh, they all go aside for the sake of this video. I'm going to push all that shit aside. I'll edit this into a don't do this shit. Even though I did it, don't you guys do it, right? Do not do this, because like Casey doesn't like it. The king spoketh, and he said no. So don't do this, even though I spent all day doing it. Do not do that, and then just be happy, right? Just continue on your own little way. I'm going to continue to stalk Casey Neistat, but don't you guys do it. Comical. Cringe indeed, the way he said Boston. It's just... Who's this bald guy? He's not bald. Okay, fair. He's not bald. He does look bald the way he's got his hat there. He's got a good thick head of hair. Yeah, how can I make this about myself? Exactly. Right on was.
Anyway, that's it for me. Don't forget to take risks, reap rewards. We'll see you on the next one.
Take risks and reap rewards. Just don't do what I did do. Oh, that's gold. That is so good. Published on the 29th of July, 2018. I love this. 2 days, and it's got 631,000 views. 2 days ago, I happened to be outside Casey Neistat's office on Broadway in New York when a bunch of onlookers saw Casey and approached him aggressively, whereas me, I was just sitting across the street with a long lens. Here's my take, and also Casey's on what happened. Let's take a look at the most recent comments. So, 2 years ago, okay, not very recent. Get a life, respect the poor guy. This guy, you're just a weird lad. Some serious Mark David Chapman. Who the hell's Mark David Chapman? Oh shit. Mark David Chapman is an American man who murdered English musician John Lennon. Oh shit. And that's not a good comment. This guy thinks that's Jay. Jay killed John Lennon as well as stalked Casey. Ray-Ban, Sonny's backwards cap, electric skateboard. Seems someone is a little obsessed with Casey. I can no longer wear a blue shirt. I mean, that's the ultimate self-own in this whole video. Jay saying, don't be blue shirt guy, wearing a fucking blue shirt. It's so good, man. This is fucking poetry. This has to be the best self-own video on the internet. We got to get this to other YouTubers have to review this. It's the greatest ever. He's literally wearing a blue shirt, telling us not to do what blue shirt guy does. You couldn't have written a script better than this. I think not even old mate.
Yo. Wow.
Thanks for the follow.
Therein lies the joy. Oh no.
Therein lies the joy.
No.
I wrote this script.
No.
Not even old mate could write a better script than that.
No. Oh shit.
Thanks for the follow there, buddy. Flowski, any chance he authored this being fully self-aware and using the self-own in hopes to go viral? I mean, that's given Jay a bit more credit than I feel he's due. I don't think he has no... No, he does have shame. He has an ego the size of everybody else. His ego outweighs anybody else's ego, that's for certain. But I don't think he did it with the awareness that the self-own would make him viral. I don't think so. From what I know of the guy, I don't think that was his take on it, but it's gold, isn't it? This guy, videos by Josh. This guy that also makes YouTube videos, wears Ray-Ban like glasses with tinted lenses, rides an electric skateboard, hangs out outside 368. Is that not the creepy part of this? Is that not the creepy part of this? I feel like you're maybe obsessed with Casey. I get what you're trying to say throughout the whole video, and the point is there, but the execution isn't. Having a telephoto lens pointed at the man's front door is strange. No shit. Running over the road like that guy is very strange. People don't understand what's so famous about Casey. This guy, Roy, you have his glasses, his board, his camera, you hang outside his office. Okay, mate, you're a different shade of blue shirt, but you have a blue shirt. 10k likes for this virtue signaling. How many views does he have on this video? 630 or something? Thou? Yeah, 631,000. It's Nate's Escape. Oh, Nate, how you doing, man? I've done a name change. I hope you've been well. I've been well, dude. Thanks, man. He's done some douchey stuff. Yeah, he certainly has. You're a fucking stalker, dude. Casey, always harass him. He's blah, 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 blah. This is creepy. Yeah. Well, that's pretty weird. I'm offline. Not now, though. I was. Hey, when that happens, you got to put F's in the chat, because I was going off, right? I was on a, I don't even know where I left, but I was going for it. Nobody put F's in the chat. I didn't know I wasn't live. But you gotta let me know next time, right? Because I didn't even know. Do you know what happened though? My monitor did turn off before that happened. That's weird. Why would that be the case? My monitor turned off. I was trying to troubleshoot this in my head. Maybe a microsecond power loss. No. It wasn't a power, like if it was a power loss, it'd be like everything would have turned off. But just my chat monitor just turned off. Could have been a HDMI cable working itself loose. That has happened before, but for that to stop my internet is a bit strange. But either way, I was talking, NADOC was talking about, so I don't know where this cut off, but we were talking about that scenario where Jay gave a pre-release board to a competitor. And I was trying to remember the exact specifics of the story, but if I remember correctly, he got given a pre-release board from a manufacturer. He made his review of it, and then instead of holding on to the board or sending it back to the manufacturer, he gave it to the competitors and said, "You guys can take a look at this. Like this is this product. This is this brand X. They're coming out with this board in another 3 or 4 weeks. I've been given a pre-release prototype to review. I'm done with my review, so you guys can have it." And the equivalent, and this is what I said at the time, the equivalent, and if I'm remembering it correctly, I think that's how the story goes, but the equivalent would be like an Apple reviewer getting, the iPhone 15 Pro, and then they're like, okay, well, I made my, like Linus Tech Tips, right? I've made my review ready to set it to release on day 27 or whatever. And then when they're done with the unit, they go and give it to Samsung and say, go and have a look at this. This is the next iPhone. You guys can have a look at it. Jay, and when he got called out, when the community, when the brand called him out, his response was, "Oh, no, I wanted to make the community better and stronger. I was trying to build the community up. Everybody should learn from this." And I was like, dude, do you not get what happened? You've been entrusted by a brand to review their product. You have the responsibility to make certain that product doesn't leak or get in the hands of anybody but you, because you're the person that they gave it to. To go and give it to the competitor is so, and to not have any, like, to not even be able to conceive that could be wrong is just, for someone that runs a business like he does, it's baffling that he couldn't see how bad that is. It was Evolve, that's right. Yeah. He gave it to Evolve, didn't he? That's right. He made a half-ass non-apology, and the board was set to low power mode, so it wasn't even a good comparison. Yeah, I just remember, like, there's been a few things that Jay's done that it's like, when it happens, you're sort of like, fuck, man, that really, Jay did that? And then when he tries to like explain it, it's like, dude, what can you not see here? Like, anybody can see how bad this is, but why can't you see that? Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, that's how our friendship ended, you know? Like, when I called him out and said, how many videos about Rosie the shark are you going to make? Like, what's the extent of your... And I was using the metaphor of he's squeezing the teat, right? Squeezing this shark for milk. Every time you squeeze this dead shark, it spits out more milk, and you get... I wasn't quite saying it that way, but the analogy was there, right? He's milking the shit out of this dead shark for views. And I was just saying, like, what's the point where you'll stop? Like, how far will you go? He didn't like that. He did not like that I was asking those questions. And he's like, well, I'm just riding the wave, man. I'm chasing the views. I was like, yeah, but what's the level here? Like, where's the limit? Because let's not forget, he stole that video, or okay, he didn't steal a video, but the video that came out was not his. Luke beat him to that release. And then Jay quickly ran out and did his own video. He says I'd already shot the content but hadn't edited it. Whatever you want to believe, but Luke put his video out first and it went viral. Jay saw that it was going viral. He went, well, I've also got footage of that, and I'll go and put my similar video together and smash that out there using the same title. What was it? Abandoned shark left to rot? No. Dead shark in an abandoned... Had the word abandoned in it and left to rot. So he used the same title, virtually the same thumbnail, and he just went and chased it. Just latched onto Luke's success. And let's be clear, Luke was not even a YouTuber, right? Not even a content creator, but he hit a viral video. Jay couldn't handle that wasn't him. So he just did everything he could possibly do to milk that. Everything, like go back down there, shoot a second video, shoot a third video, go and talk to the previous owners of the theme park, go back down there and try to relocate Rosie. He even went as far as, what was that fucking dolphin shit he did, where he tried to like save a dolphin or something that was trapped in a theme park in Malaysia or somewhere. He just completely went, oh, skateboards, dolphins, sharks, abandoned wildlife theme parks. That's my new genre. It's bizarre, hey? It was, and all I did was say, what's the limit here, man? Like, how far are you going to take that? Are you going to just go all out, or are you going to like pull back at some point? What's your limit? He didn't like it. Ended our friendship. Ended Creator Cast. Ended our friendship. He's gross. Rosie gone wild. Maybe don't Google that was. He's a damn whore. Same with Warren. He banned me from the Electric Riders group. You're talking to Woz right there. But yeah, when that happened, I was like, man, if this is how our friendship ends, that's going to be a crying shame, right? Like that, because Jay knows. Like, he knows what he's doing, or he knew what he was doing at that time. He knew what he was doing, and he knew it was sketchy, and he knew it was a little lame. But he also was so keen to be viral, and so he was seething that Luke's video went viral and his didn't. So he wanted to just do whatever it took to run those algorithm gods. So yeah, and I see, yeah, Nadok, you want to talk about that? I mean, you're free to take that up with Woz at your own leisure, man. But maybe it might not be the best time to do it in a public chat. But if you want to talk with him, you can hit his handle up. There he is. Someone else put this in my Are we good to move on from Jay Roston? I hope so. I just want to show you that the last thing Jay uploaded was a year ago. So he's been missing. He looks quite slender there. He looks quite slender. He looks like he's lost a lot of weight. Let's move on though, because this is in my to-do list. How to make pizza dough ready in 1 hour at home. Now, instantly when I see this, I think, well, you need the yeast to react, so you need more than an hour. How can yeast react in less than an hour? Perfect fermentation. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Look how much bubble we have. This all, the fermentation was perfectly made.
1 hour pizza, yeah.
Yeah, already.
Looks good.
Like F and F, because semolina gives a nice crispy touch. That's how you
Semolina.
do it. Pinch it, finger under, and then make it larger. But be careful, don't put your hands together. Smash them like, let's go for the love of the pizza.
Oh, can I just stop for a second? Before we get into this, can I just put this out to you guys? I want to start live streaming on TikTok. Okay, I got an idea here, but to get to that point, I need to have 1,000 followers or 500. I think it's 1,000. I think it's 1,000. Might be 500. Doesn't matter. I've got 26 at the moment, so I'm a long way off. Go and follow me on TikTok. Give me a help. But to get to streaming live on TikTok, I need to get those followers. And I thought, what's the best way to get followers on TikTok? Be controversial. So I'm going to start posting. I'm thinking about privating all of my previous TikTok garbage. I've done some stupid shit with Claudia and this and that, but thinking about privating all that and just starting out as a flat earth channel. Yeah, just taking random TikToks. And by the way, nobody clip this shit because this is going to sort of ruin my gag, but I'm going to pretend that I'm a flat earther. And I'm going to milk all the fucking flat earth numbnuts and get 1,000 followers. And then the moment I get to 1,000, I just stop doing flat earth content and just transform into broadcasting live like I am here. Is that wrong? Like, is it wrong to start like chasing the trend? Is it wrong to Jay Boston TikTok is I guess what I'm asking, right? Can I knowingly Roston this up? Can I take that role? He's not doing it. Oh, maybe that's where he is. Maybe he's on TikTok. I haven't even bothered looking. Do you stream from a MacBook? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I stream from a MacBook Pro. Yeah, 16-inch. Maybe Jay is on TikTok. He could be. He could be. Charlotte, go to a grow party on there. Everyone follows back. Go to a grow party. You got an M2. Oh, M2? What? M3's out though. I decided, because I bought the M1 when it came out. I got the M1 MacBook Pro. I got the spec'd out one. Let me tell you what it is. M1 Max, 64 gig of RAM. And dude, it is awesome. Like the Apple process, the Apple silicon in as soon as they got rid of Intel, this thing is so powerful. But I'm not going to upgrade until they get to the M5. I've decided I'm going to do it in 5 cycles. So I'm happy with this for the next. Yeah, it's just come out the M3, M4. Well, actually, I should wait till M6, right? M1, I've got it. M1, M2, M3. So to get to 5, I need to wait for the M6. I'll wait for M6. I thought you could only run 2. How do you get many screens? Okay. Okay, you want to talk some tech. The way I get this many screens running is I've got also a CalDigit TS3, so like a Thunderbolt and breakout box, I guess. I don't even, what do they call it? I can't remember what they're called, but a CalDigit TS3, and I've got a Belkin similar kind of thing. And I'm about to add a TS4 to the mix as well, because I want to add a bigger monitor. Are you on Clapper? It's very much like TikTok. I don't know about Clapper. I don't know. I've not heard of Clapper. I'll get a screenshot of that, Charlotte. But what do you think of that? Is it wrong for me to do that? To like just to literally grow a channel on TikTok? Like a hub. Yeah, exactly. Like a hub, Flowski. Yeah. A hub, a Thunderbolt hub. Not on Clapper, but I have the claps. Oh shit, Hendrik. What do you guys think? Is it wrong to want to do that? Or is it wrong to do that? To take a platform, pretend that you're a part of a community, in this case, the Flat Earth community, and then ultimately just, as soon as I get a certain amount of numbers, just completely pivot back to my normal content. Your setup is so cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been working at this for years now. 2018 or 2019. No, 2019 was COVID. I started 2017. You know what? We can find out, dudes. We can find out. Let's go to Social Blade. When did I start my DLive channel? Go to DLive. That's too big. Gives a minute. I started my DLive on... Yeah, it was 2019. April 14, 2019. So I guess that's the kind of like the start of my live streaming. Even though I had live streamed on YouTube before then, I never really quite... I never quite got it tech-wise until DLive, the golden era of DLive. Have you moved from DLive to Kick? Yes, I have. I've been around since the Scuba Mask days. Yeah, you've been here for a while, and we're on Facebook as well. Yeah, of course. I got an Omnidesk. Is that like the stand? Because you got to get these off the ground for sure. I got followers on TikTok by following others. Interesting, Charla. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, but why I'm telling you this is if you start watching my TikTok channel, and by the way, please don't go in the comments and say you're faking it, because I'm going to come out like full flat earther, right? Like, look at this flat horizon. I've got the new iPhone 15 Pro Max and I'm zooming in on the 5x lens. Can't see a curve at all. Hashtag wake up. Hashtag flat earth. Hashtag it's in front of you. Hashtag seeing is believing. I'm going to just go all in on it. And as soon as I get 1,000 followers, as soon as that happens, I'll go live and I'll be like, I'll just almost like turn the tap off, and I just won't talk about flat earth. I'll just go back to normal. It's a sit-stand desk. Oh, the sit-stand desk. That's cool. I'll share your TikTok channel. Just invite me. I mean, it gives a minute. I don't know how to tell you more. Just go to TikTok and go to gives a minute. In the meantime, though, how to make a pizza dough in 1 hour.
So we put less salt, a little bit more yeast, and that's how we make the dough ready in 1 hour. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, we are in the holiday season, so happy holidays to everybody. Guys, I'm so excited.
Can we watch this? This is too enthusiastic, right? It's too much.
Because, I made something outstanding and I never did it, but today I did it for you. It's holiday season, nobody have time. So, look at this. Today I'm going to show you how to make this fabulous...
These look like pizzas we made at the Strand.
Pizza, soft and crunchy in the same time, at home 100%, but most importantly, in 1 hour. Guys, you ever see a dough, a perfect pizza, Neapolitan style, made in 1 hour? No. So today, it's the day to show you how to make the perfect Neapolitan pizza.
It's too much, man. This is cringe. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
In 1 hour at your house. So guys, smash the like, share this video, but most importantly, watch until the end, because today is going to be...
I need the ad royalty, so watch all the way through to the end. I'm going to milk this I'm going to make this video last 16 minutes, because I want to get as much ad revenue as possible.
Fun. So get ready, repeat this recipe. What can I say? Guys, thank you so much.
We're 1 minute 40 in and this guy's just waffled on so far.
We almost reached the 600,000 subscribers. Probably if you're watching now and we are already 600,000, help me to reach 1 million subscribers. Because, woo, no secret, all about the pizza. So for pizza lover, smash the like.
Can I watch? I don't know if I can watch this, dudes. This is, it's cringe. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. I just followed and shared. There it is. There you go. My TikTok link. Thank you, Charlotte. Can you watch YouTube videos on Kick without getting in trouble like Twitch? You can. Yes. You can. As long as it's transformative. You can't just watch it. You got to be transformative. That's the same as any platform. I make dough sometimes, but I'm not sure how yeah, okay. I want to learn about the 1 hour thing too. That's true.
Look at this. Pizza makes your life better. That's true or not?
I'd love to start streaming. Dude, you got an M2 MacBook Pro? You could start today, man. You could literally use the FaceTime camera and start streaming today. Just, if you haven't already, download OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, because that's all you need at this point.
Comment below. So let's go ahead and let's see how to make this fabulous pizza full recipe. Let's start with the dough. Welcome to the best pizza channel. Guys, the secret it's here, because 1 hour it's possible.
Ooh, he's gonna use honey. That's what we used to use at the Strand. We used to use honey instead of sugar. I just got last week. You got OBS last week. Yeah, man, rad, dude. That OBS is the only thing you need to stream. Well, in an ideal world, you need a second monitor as well, but you don't need it. You could start without one, but a second monitor and a webcam. But if you haven't got that, you could use your iPhone and use that as an NDI source, or you could not even NDI. You could just plug your iPhone in and it comes in as a camera source. Did you guys know that you can just plug your phone into a port, which I've got none free. If you happen to have a port free, like a Thunderbolt port or a USB-C now, Thunderbolt 4, your phone will just come up as a source in OBS. It's pretty rad. I don't have a second monitor. Well, Hendrik, you've got an iPad though. So, by the way, Hendrik, I very recently today, I set up my BJ Wok site to look better on a mobile, so it should look better on a phone or an iPad. Nate, I'm about to get a third monitor to stream. Well, you only need 2 really, but a third one, obviously, like I've got set up, just the way I've got mine set up. I'd like certain things. I'm about to do a 4th monitor as well, but I like certain things popped out of the stream and this and that. My iPad is a Stream Deck though. That reminds me, Hendrik, I'm going to send you this, dude. H, man, I'm gonna just send you this, man. I'm just gonna send it because it's just sitting. I'm not using it, man. I'm gonna send you this. I don't know if I've got. Just DM me your address. I'm gonna send you this Stream Deck, man. I don't use it. I want to stream for the chat. Yeah. That's, dude. Go to the side of the street. Go to a council collection or a hard waste pickup spot and just pick up a shitty old television. That's what I did, and just use your shitty old 720p television for the chat. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, Hendrik, it's just sitting here. I'm not using it, dude. Send me your address. I'll send that to you, man.
The pizza dough in 1 hour. It's possible. But this is, from my Maestro Copelli to you, this is the best and the only way to make the dough in 1 hour. Fragrant, digestible, and perfect texture. Like you can see here, the pizza. Did you see how it looks like?
That's nice of you. Well, we were talking about this before, Nate, that I was trying to make some stupid competition or something, and I was going to award the prize winner, Hendrik, to get this Stream Deck. Ultimately, though, yeah, he could benefit from it. So I don't use it. I bought this for my van. This is one of the 2 Stream Decks minis that I used in my van for a while. In fact, there's still a little bit of sticky stuff on the bottom here, Hendrik. That was stuck on my dashboard. Hendrik, you will get heaps of use out of this. If you're using what's the iPad version? The one Touch Portal. If you're using Touch Portal, as soon as you start using this, you'll be like, hell yeah. Sticky is good. Yeah, and sticky is good. At least I don't move. My partner streams and she gives me all the hand-me-downs. There you go. Nice.
Well, I know you like it. So this is how to do it. Let's prepare Polish, which is a pre-fermented yeast. This is super easy. 125 grams of water in a cup, in a container. 1 teaspoon of dry yeast in the water.
Hotkeys. Right
1
on.
teaspoon of
honey.
Voila. 1 teaspoon of honey. Mix everything up. Super easy. Before going to sleep, you can make this. And 125 grams of flour. Go ahead, dump everything. That's it. Now mix everything up until it's all together with a spoon. No worry about. Once it's all together, that's it. Just like that. See? Super easy. Watch this. Go ahead and close it and leave it.
Is he going to just, like, without spoiling this, is he going to just say, now that the dough's fermenting, you just leave it and let it ferment. And then then you start cooking with it. By the way, dudes, I've got to take a quick slash. You use it for website hotkeys. One click and open. Yeah, the Stream Deck is not just for streaming, but dude, so sick. I'll be right back. Oh, I went to the bathroom and then I thought, well, you know what I should do? Get another ice cube going on here. I've got the Tito's handmade vodka. I'm going to add it to the mix. And then I got the last of the regular Solo, just the out of the can, off the shelf, not the hard Solo. By the way, I'm not going to finish that. Hell no, there's heaps more in there than I thought. That's way more. I won't be finishing that today. Still can't remember who told me to get Tito's... Cheerses. Who told me to get Tito's handmade vodka? I thank you for that, because I did enjoy it. Don't really drink vodka, but isn't that interesting that I've got this Solo stuff that is perfect to mix with vodka? So it's kind of like a little, you know, I ended up getting the right, or doing the right thing. Here we go.
The room and leave it at room temperature for 1 hour. So guys, this is the polish. Make sure to follow this. 1 hour at room temperature and then 16 to 24 hours in the fridge. Once the polish is ready...
Did you just hear that? 1 hour room temperature and then 16 hours in the fridge?
1 hour at room temperature and then 16 to 24 hours in the fridge. Once the polish is ready...
It's literally this video. This is a Jay Boston all over again. The literal name of the video is how to make pizza dough ready in 1 hour. And then he's just said, there we have it. Right on, right on.
So guys, this is the polish. Make sure to follow this. 1 hour at room temperature and then 16 to 24 hours in the fridge. Are
you kidding me, dude? Fuck off, man. What are the comments here? Keep in mind that the first part is preparation of the yeast, not the dough. Are people buying this shit? They call it poolish. No one's talking about this? 24 plus 1 hours. 24 plus 1. So 24 hours. Yeah, not 1 hour. How do we make Polish pizza in less than 12 hours? Yeah, okay. There's no trick. It's just a simple trick. Okay, so are you guys cool to move on from that? So he was lying. So he Jay Roston does. He don't do what I did. He can't make dough in 1 hour. I was wondering, right? I was wondering about that. The yeast has to react. It's an equation. It's a chemical reaction. The yeast has to react with the sugars in the honey. We used to do this at the Strand, right? The yeast has to react, has to grow, push it down, grow, push down, grow, push down. Overnight, better off the next day. 24 years to pay it all off. Let's move on. I do have a band that I saw at not Laneway Festival, Yours and Ours Festival, that I talked to you guys about. In fact, before we get to this clip, let me just show you my website here. If you go to bjwok.com, I've just recently changed this to look better on desktop and on, is that 100%? That's 100%. So this will look better on your phone. I'll zoom in now because we want to see it on screen, on stream, but I'll also give you guys a direct link to my website who hasn't seen it yet. Have you heard of the OnlyFans chicken who is now making beer from her? I did hear about that. Is that Amaranth? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to full list of bands I've photographed. And I want to show you this band, Full Flower Moon Band. This band, under F, go all the way down to Full Flower. Oh, I can't show you the photos because I haven't uploaded them yet. Forget that. Damn it. They're coming soon to my website. My website looks like this. The photos aren't there yet, though. They're coming soon. I uploaded the Vans today. But anyway, this is the band, Full Flower Moon Band. These guys really impressed me. So this is a 24-minute video, but we'll just take one song and then we'll move on from here. But one song from the Full Flower Moon Band. This is Up in the Airlock, the Apocalypse Sessions. Why does beer taste fishy? What beer is it? Fish beer? There's your answer. Oh, they're on Across the Ocean. They are too. Yeah. Sorry, Hendrik. Sorry, Hendrik. They are. Yeah. My photos are already up on acrosstheocean.com.au, which is also one of my websites. But and yeah, yeah, that's right. Because you and Charlotte saw these guys open for Bibi. Yeah. So I guess this is cool.
Welcome to the airlock. Yo. We're Full Flower Moon Band. Welcome to Up in the Airlock Season 2. Let's go.
Where are they from? I think they're from the coast here. South Coast, Wollongong. Brisbane. My bad. Thank you, H-Man. I don't know, clearly. They hail from Bris Vegas. There's 3 guitarists in this band, 4 if you include the bass player. Does she use that vocal sound? No, she doesn't. So just a side note, when I saw this band, I didn't know anything about them, right? So I'm at a festival and I'm photographing and I'm wandering around stages. I'm looking at the lineup. I'm like, okay, I've got this amount of time to do. I want to go and see this guy. I want to go and see that. Oh, okay. This is the local sort of stage. That's why I thought they were from the coast, because they were playing on one of the smaller stages. I was like, Full Flower Moon Band. Name sounds cool. I go over and I start watching. I'm at the side. I'm at the front as a photographer, but I'm on the side of the stage. Like I'm on the left-hand side, and I'm in front of this guitarist. And he's one of the three, I guess he plays lead, but I just saw him doing rhythm there as well. So there's 3 guitarists, and then there's a bass player. So 4 guitarists in total. But I was just so... When I was just watching him. I was photographing the whole thing, but I was watching him and I was like, fuck, man, this is insane. What this guy's doing in this band. I almost pushed the whole band aside and just like focused on him. And then after about, I don't know, once I did 3 songs, then I went and watched the rest of their set, and then I walked off and did my other thing. And then I was walking through the crowd, and because it's a pretty low-key festival, most of the bands were just hanging out in the festival grounds, and I saw that guy. His name was Christian. I went up and said, hey, man. And I blue-shirted guy, right? I J Bostoned, but I didn't J Boston. I just like, hey, man, I just photographed your band an hour ago. So, man, that was really, really good. Like, and I'll just say this to you. I enjoyed what you were doing so much so that I almost forgot that you were in a band, and I just was watching you and photographing. I was like, and he's like, oh, that's really cool, man. I'm Christian. And he shook my hand. I'm like, I'm Benon. I was like, thanks, man. I'll look out for you guys next time you're playing. And that was the interaction, right? And I'm not... Okay, the difference there is I haven't stalked the guy for 6 years and watched everything he's ever put out. I didn't J Boston it that way. But the point was that someone made an impression on me. Okay, it was all on the same day, but the impression was still there. I was like, wow, man, this is really fucking rad. And when I saw him in the festival, I was like, oh no, I'm going to speak to him. I'm going to let him know that what he was doing touched me. I'm not going to make it dubious, or I'm not going to like ask for a selfie. I'm not even going to ask to shake his hand. He instantly said, I'm Christian, and he put his hand out. So, very cool. Let's keep watching. I was only going to watch one, but that was quite a short track. That was called Roadie.
Yeah. Full Flower Moon Band.
So it's the guitarist there on the screen on the left-hand side. So not the vocalist, so the other guitarist. Is there oh no, the bass... Wait, I thought the bass player was male. There's another bass... Is there 2 bass players? How many people are in this fucking band? Are there 2 bass players? No, I must have got that wrong. There's in that image, there's 4 guitarists. There's the guitarist, and bass guitarist. Okay, so there's all of them. I think that's all of them. There's a drummer in there too, but not in frame. That's rad. Betty appreciated it. Yeah. He was just having a good time, because when bands play at a festival relatively early, they're all about just chilling and watching other bands. So he'd had a few beers on stage, and he was like, "No, I'm down to watch now." You aren't getting a white tea this time. It's a third of the Polyphonic Spree. That was the band. There was a band called Polyphonic Spree.
Everybody get high together. Everybody get high together.
Yeah, normal vocals here. You missed my question? Are you a large or extra? I'm at large, Charlotte. Large. Sorry, I didn't see that. And look for Bottles of Confidence on vinyl. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, thanks, Hendrik. I didn't see it. Sorry, man. I got to stop for a second and say, as we watch this and the song that started it, none of it has... So the gentleman on screen, that guitarist, is what stoked me. But when I saw him, he was playing lead. In these two songs, he's been almost just playing rhythm along with her. The same. And it hasn't really been that rad, if I'm being brutally honest. So I don't know what I saw, but it wasn't quite this. I'm waiting to see him get into like a big Lee Ronaldo kind of lead break, but it hasn't happened yet. Everybody Wang Chung? No shit. Classic. Very 90s. There it is. Snap was. That's like the Breeders, hey. Very Breeders. She even looks a little bit like Kim Deal. Totally, yeah. Wow. Kind of short tracks too. Ah, segue. Wow, that was a cool segue. Add Bones UK to your list. Oh, I know that band was. I'm Afraid of Americans, right. I'm gonna continue listening. I'm taking a slash. I'm not gonna stop it though. A bit of lead going on there. Now she's playing lead. Is it possible, can I just pause it there? Is it possible, what's her name again? They're called Full Flower Moon Band. So not Full Moon, Full Flower Moon Band. Is it possible, and this is definitely conceivable, is it possible that I was drunk, just drunk enough in the early hours of the afternoon at this festival to think I was seeing some rad lead work by this guy. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, this sounds great, right? This sounds great, but I'm not seeing what grabbed my interest at that festival. I'm seeing something different. In fact, I didn't even really notice that there was a female vocalist, to be completely frank. I mean, I photographed her, but I didn't really pay much to that. I was so enthralled by Casey Neistat up on guitar playing lead, right? I was so blue shirting it up. But yeah, now I'm watching this and I'm like, well, actually, is this old or something? No, it's only 7 months ago. Okay, so it's not old. I don't know. That band was way too good just to be an opening act. Oh, well, they opened for Peter Bibby, yeah, but on this festival, they I guess they played at about 4 p.m. or something. As soon as they started singing, H-Man was enthralled. Yeah, okay. Well, there's something about this band that's rad, but right now it's not what first grabbed me about them. So that could be a good thing in disguise. Either way, I'm gonna continue to finish this solo off, enjoy ourselves on a Sunday afternoon. Shit, yeah. That's her playing lead. Give it to Christian. I want Christian to play lead. Maybe it's more of a stripped back session at that festival. Do you know what it probably more so what it probably is that I was probably a little tipsy and I might have been hearing lead and watching him thinking he was doing it, but it might not have been coming from him. That I'm not a very good guitarist, right? I saw something and I heard something and it might not have been coming from his guitar. Just saying. I kind of want to look at my photos now. Hendrik, I want to jump off and just check my photos just out of curiosity across the ocean. This is my other website. By the way, the photos from last night or from Friday night are up now. Grinspoon, Private Function, and Cupid and the Stupids at the Enmore. That were 3 pretty cool bands. But I want to just take a look for Full Moon Flower Band at the Yours and Ours. They're not up yet. Where? What? Pendulum? Where are they? I guess I could search for it. Was it day 1 or day 2? I think it was day 1. Here we go. Full Flower Moon Band. Yeah, this band. And there he is. Fucking A, dude. That was insane. Okay, so he's not playing lead there. Okay, it could be just an additional rhythm guitarist. Therefore, my conversation with him out in the festival would have been a bit cringe because I was saying, your lead work was rad. No, he's playing lead there. He's playing lead there. Okay, interesting. There is a guitarist missing here. Oh, no. Sorry, right in the corner there. Yeah, right in the corner. So there is still their full lineup. So, okay, and we did hear Roadie. We heard Roadie. Hurt Nobody. Okay. So these are the songs. We've heard both Roadie and Hurt Nobody. By the way, this bass player here, she was in another band that day. I can't remember what it was called, but I photographed it. But she was in another band. Yeah, this dude was sick, man. That's out of focus. You know what I've discovered recently? A lot of my photos are out of focus, and I'm blaming my eyesight. I'm not shitting you. I think that they're focused, and then when I look at them later, and they're like, dude, that missed focus. There he is. No, he's playing lead there. Look. I don't know. Yeah, he was sick. That was rad, dude. Yeah, it was so sick. Yeah, this bass player, she played in another band that day. I photographed them, but I can't recall their name. Which is intriguing if they're from Brisbane, because that means 2 Brisbane bands came down for the show. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, cool. Let's continue. This stuff. That guitaring. That's like Lee Ronaldo in Sonic Youth. This bit. Wait for it. That bit, man. It's filling in the gaps is what I loved. No, not her. That wasn't her. That was Christian. Cool. Who's she vocalizing with there? She's got 2 vocals going on. She's harmonizing with herself. Gotta be through a pedal, right? Hell yeah. Here we go. I can get around this. This is awesome. Yep, this is what I saw. This stuff. Groovy, melodic. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna keep waxing like poetical about this band, but what you're seeing there is short, snappy pop songs with a extra layer of guitaring, right? There's 3 guitars here. Do they need 3 guitars? Probably not. But does it work? Hell yeah. And it's like the shorter tracks. It's like on it's like the shorter tracks on Surfer Rosa with the Pixies, right? The shorter ones, not the main songs, but the ones in between, like Cactus. They're short and snappy blues numbers. This is what this is to me. It's got this solid groove that just keeps rotating around. You know, it's not that, well, the bass playing, it's not whatever, but it's just moving it and keeping it pumping. Tempo's fast. I think I've discovered what I consider one of the greater Australian bands right now. Shit. I'm loving it. Charlotte says for sure. This chick kicks ass. You guys loving it? It's blues, right?
I'm feeling like an alien rocket. I'm feeling like a new rocket. I'm feeling like I'm the only one in town. I don't know what to do, just stop it. I'm feeling like a power socket.
Bluesish, this track, yeah, fully. Wow.
I'm feeling like you're just not talking. I'm feeling like you're just not talking. I'm feeling like I'm the only one in town. I don't know what to do, just stop it. I'm feeling like a bad model. I'm feeling like a bad model. I'm feeling like I'm the only one around. I don't know what to do about it. I'm feeling like an empty pocket. I'm feeling like an empty pocket. I'm feeling like don't know what to do about it. I'm feeling like you're just not stopping. I'm feeling like you're just not stopping. I'm feeling like
Damn, dude.
I'm feeling like a new model. I'm feeling like a new model. I'm feeling like I'm the only one in town. I don't know what to do about it.
Such good sounds. Like, having this additional guitarist makes the ability to add, like, atmospheric sounds. That's her, but
Girl in town, I don't know what to do about it.
man,
Only one around, I don't know what to do, just stop it. I'm the only girl in town, I don't know what to do about it.
damn, dudes. Fucking hell. Who the fuck? What? Hang on a second. Fuck, what? So, Charlotte, Henrik, you guys saw this band opening for Peter Bibby and his Bottles of Confidence. Well, it probably wouldn't have been Bottles. It would have been Peter Bibby and his Dog Act, right? What? So, when was that? How? What? It's November now. When was this? When did you guys? Because like I said, the only reason I saw this band is they were an interesting name on a lineup of a festival that I was photographing, and I'm so thankful that I saw them because, yeah, like I said, the bass player was in another band that I'd already photographed. And I just assumed that they were local Wollongong based, but you guys are telling me they're from Brisbane. When was it? Yeah, so try to confirm when that was, because I think what we're seeing here, and like, I don't want to be the guy that tells you, but I think we're seeing something pretty wonderful, like a pretty amazing Australian band that it could have easily slipped past me. Charles, grooving and kicking with Gibbs. How you going, Charles? Good to see you, man. It's more than a year or two ago. Oh, shit, really? You know what we should do? We should do a little research on this band. Let's do a little freaking research. Let's go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Full Flower Moon Band. Where the fuck did these yahoos come from? Full Flower Moon Band. How come they're not all over the place? No Wikipedia page. That's a shame. Okay, well, fuck you. They played Splendor? Did they really? Okay, that's pretty big. That's a big venue, a big festival. Let's just do a regulation Google search, or in this case, Brave Full Flower Moon Band. I want to see what, who, how, what. They got a .com. Ah, so 2000. They got a .com, folks. Heck yeah. So they're playing at the Summerground Festival in Sydney soon on the 6th of January. That's not the 6th, that's the 6HT. There's a typo. 6th of January, Summerground Festival. I don't know that festival. I think I want to go and see them again. I want to do this. Summerground? Who's playing Summerground? Who's the promoter? Can I get on? I'll look at that later. But I'll try to get that. Queenscliff Music Festival in Victoria. Lollipalooza in Melbourne. I want to learn who the fuck they are though. Give me some about. Tour. I want to learn about who they are. Store. Maybe they got some vinyl. They got a vinyl here. Pre-order. Ooh, they got an album coming out. Okay, folks. They got an album coming out. I'm buying it. I'm fucking buying this. Merch available now. Pre-order. It's not letting me click. I want to click that shit. I want to buy that. Whatever that is, I'm buying it. I'll do it off screen if I have to. Diesel Forever 12-inch vinyl. I want to buy that shit. How come I can't buy it? Store. It won't let me click. It's a pre-order. I want to pre-order that. Let me buy it. I want to take my money. I love it. I want to buy it. I can't buy it. It's not doing anything. There's no clickage. Peter Bibby's Dog Act Australian tour dates May 6, Brisbane, The Bright Side. So you guys saw them in what year, Charlotte? What year was that? 2021. Peter Bibby's. So let me find that out. Peter Bibby, Bright Side. I guess I'm just trying to confirm that you guys. Bright Side, Brisbane. Concert set list. Does it tell you the support acts? We were only 21 back then. Shit. You had a time machine as well. Does it tell you the support acts? No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, no, upcoming gigs. Full Flower Moon Band playing there on May 6th. No, that's 2022. Okay. I thought there might have been like here were the bands that played with them. Dudes, if it's okay with you, can we watch the rest of this? Because I was only going to watch one or two songs, but I'm reliving what I saw at that show, and I want to continue the relive. So let's take a slight pause while I go to the bathroom. I'm done with this solo shit, I think. You gotta work it hard to be a solo man, or you could just get a hard solo if you're not a child and you can't get into a liquor store. Hey kids, little PSA to you, for everybody out there. This is the alcoholic version. This is the one that's not alcoholic. That's going to be rebranded very soon to hard What's it called again? They changed their name to Hard something. Hard. Can't remember. Fuck it. Crack another can of dubs. I'll just add a little. I'll add a little vodka here. I'm not gonna go crazy because I'm working tomorrow, so I just want to be respectful. But you crack another can of dubs, and we'll come back and we'll watch the rest of this Full Flower Moon Band, and then I'll open up the Brave browser with their website, and I'll try to buy that vinyl or pre-order it because hey, when music hits you over the fucking head, you should go ahead and support the act, and I want to do that. And I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Did I not take a hit the button? Hit it. I was thinking about while I was out there, well, let's be real, touching my penis, taking a slash. I was thinking that, like back in the D-Live days when we did Sunday afternoon, we'd drink and we'd listen to music. It was rad because we all heard music and stuff, and that was cool. But I kind of like that there's a subtle difference here in this part of the stream when we've stopped and to watch this Full Flower Moon Band gig. It's kind of like there's music working, there's a performance happening, I think there's like a connection because they're Australian. Plus I've seen them, and you and Charlotte and Hendrik, you've seen them as well. So there's this kind of like, when we would play the cap game or the wieners game, it's just the music, and we can all appreciate what the good music is and how rad the music, whatever it is. But now there's an other element to this where it's like there's a random connection to the music. And it's purely based upon the fact that they randomly opened for Peter Bibby up in Brisbane in 2021, and they were also on this festival lineup that I was photographing. It's very, very random. Like, Hendrik called them out as awesome as soon as she started singing. Yeah, you guys saw it. Yeah. You guys saw it, and like, I'm not trying to like fucking smoke myself, but I like music, and I like good music, and when good music is right there in front of me, I see it and I hear it and I know it. And when this band played, like I said, like I was so captivated by Christian playing that I didn't even, and I'm actually learning now from watching this performance that there's more to this band than what I was actually seeing. I was just watching him thinking, fuck man, this guy's sick. The whole band is brilliant, right? And I'm at that perfect point on a Sunday afternoon where I've had one hard solo and a small portion of this Tito's, and the music is working wonders, right? And it's also giving me faith. Like it's like reinstilling faith in that there is good music. You guys all know it. Hendrik, Charlotte, like I've given you Peter. I saw the comment you gave as Peter Bibby, the Mark of Cain. I've given you guys Tracer. Like music for those fuckheads that say, oh, music isn't what it used to be. There's no good new music. It's the 90s, man. Nah, dude. That's history. It's current. Right now, there's current music. And there's plenty of good bands. Okay, there's one. Full Flower Moon Band. There are plenty of good bands, but there is one happening right now. So what I'm getting at is don't miss out is what I'm essentially saying. Don't miss out. There's the chance right now that's happening. We're in Australia. There's good music. It's happening. It's in front of us, and they're all it's right there for you to go and check. Yo, Wolf's gone camping. I'll give you a newcomer, Shlomosa. How you doing? Shlomosa. Wolf, dude, you gave me that band years ago, dude. I've checked them out, right? I'm on board with that. Don't you come in here on my stream and tell me a band that you already did that years ago, because I'm already with that band. So good to see you, man. Good to see you coming into the chat. Wolf's gone camping over here on kick.com/gives a minute. All right, let's continue, folks.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Up in the Airlock, for having us. We love the first season. We're so excited to be part of the second season. This space is incredible, and thank you.
Up in the Airlock.
Yeah, I saw him on the street. I knew he was gonna be a good friend of mine.
She's got a great voice, hasn't she? It's just the two of them here.
Yeah, I saw him on the street. I knew he was gonna be a good man of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him on the street. I knew. Yeah, I saw him on the street. I knew.
It's a love song. Nice. What the fuck? Has that got a fuzz on the bass? I'm all over this. This is fucking amazing. I'm hearing Band of Skulls here. Who's got that fuzz pedal? Which fucking guitarist has got the fuzz pedal going? Someone's using it. Wow. This band, short enough songs, snappy, fucking groovy, fuzzy. That was rad. I got tears. What the fuck? Look at this. Oh shit, Route 66. They want to get signed. LA to Brisbane.
Last 19 hours, international free drinks.
Don't forget the duty free.
LA to Brisbane, different town, same thing.
Nice.
You bring the Adderall, and we'll bring the weed.
Fuck.
Melbourne to Brisbane with the broken windscreen. If everyone buys a ticket, we could pay for gasoline.
We call it petrol.
To Melbourne, no towns in between. We came with Panadol and left with ketamine.
Oh, whoopsie. So they're party animals. Well, apparently. Hate to say it, but I reckon they'll get unearthed soon. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. I'll talk on that in a moment, Henry.
To Brisbane, different town, same thing. We could sleep together and save on Airbnbs. Brisbane to New York, no stops in between. If everyone buys a t-shirt, we could pay for the lawyer fees.
This is recorded in California? Really? Is that where this show? Okay, I gotta do some more research. So are they signed? What? Who? What? How is this so good?
New York, I said New York, call up security. Full flower moon band, booked in again next week. Brisbane, I said Brisbane, it's all the same to me. Everyone buys a ticket, we could play the Tivoli.
Tivoli, the venue that the Powderfinger dude owns, right? Just a guess, because she said gasoline. Well, she said gasoline to make it global. But I got. Oh, that could be the last song. And that's like. They got a short closing track. It's got the same credit, NYLA. No, it's a different song. Oh, that's a little outro.
Thank you.
Fucking hell, man. Wow.
All the girls on the strip wanna know where he dips. Yeah, the girls on the strip wanna know where he dips. I have to tell him.
This is a little outro piece
I have
again.
to tell him. It's up in the airlock, man. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Who the hell? What the fuck? That was Queensland government. Up in the airlock. Before we go any further to discover more about this band, what is up in the airlock? I gotta sign into that shit. Just give me. So up in the airlock looks like a live streaming YouTube channel for live gigs. They got an Instagram page. If I click that link, it goes to Instagram. Surprisingly not. Live studio performance filmed at Airlock Studios. Doesn't tell us where. Where the fuck are you, yahoos? I don't want to sign into shit. I just want to read. At Airlock Studios. Hendrik, based in the lush surrounds of the Samford Valley. Is that in Brisbane? I'm assuming it's in Vegas. These yahoos are from Brisbane. Samford Valley. Let's go to maps. Oh, it's opening it up over here. Let me just... fuck me. I just want to find... Hold on a second. Before I drag this over. Samford Valley. Where is the Samford Valley? Samford Valley is in Brisbane, Hendrik says. Okay, there you go, folks. So it's northwest of Brisbane City. Okay, northwest. So what we just saw was not an... You said that was in California. No, she did say gasoline, but that could just be to make it global, right? If we say petrol, people are like, the fuck is petrol, man? Petroleum distillate. Gasoline. But it doesn't matter. But she was trying to make it global. But I'm going to say it again. It's not often that rad music... It's less often that rad music finds me these days as an older person, right? I mean, I went through my teens and Triple J and this and that, and I find music now. It's got to be, and I'm fortunate. I'm blessed because I get to go to festivals and photograph, so I get to wander around and go and see any band I want, and it's all part of the thing, right? So when I see a band that draws my attention, which I got to tell you, 98% of them I'm bored shitless. And I'm like, what can I photograph here? But when I see a band that grabs my attention, I'll talk about it. And Hendrik, Charlotte, back me up on this. I came back and talked about this band before you guys told me that they were the support act with Peter Bibby back in 2021. I came back saying, dudes, I saw this band at this festival. Full Flower, and I was even unsure of the band name. I was like, Full Moon Flower Band. It's a weird 4 words. But the point of the band was there was one guitarist, I spoke to him, Christian, and he was rad. And you guys were like, blah, blah, blah. And then Charlotte and Henry goes, that's the band that played with Peter Bibby. I was like, okay, so now we have unbiased confirmation because it's not just me smoking. It's not just me going, this band's good. You guys already know, Hendrik and Charlotte. You already know. So let's take a look. Let's try to learn a little about them. Like, apparently, I'm going to open up because my browser right now is I'm on the Firefox browser here because when I stream, I don't want to have my personal shit come up, but I want to buy their or at least pre-order their vinyl. So I'm going to open up the Brave browser. Brave browser trouser. Oh, it's open up over this side. I'll drag it over here. So now I'm on my actual browser. I'm going to go back and I'm going to order, or I'm going to find out. Let's all find out. Full Flower Moon Band. I want to go to their website and buy their album. H-Man should call in. He was onto them. Charlotte, I've got to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to keep this. I'm gonna try to keep this to a minimum, right? We're gonna try to wrap this up in the next 10, 15. But Hendrik smoking them, yeah. I'm glad you guys are into this because, like, when I hear music. And I'm a little bit biased, you know, like my Tracer stuff, and I'm a little bit whatever, but I'm a bit picky. But when I hear good music, I'll fucking smoke that shit until you guys say, shut the fuck up about that. But you guys are onto it already, so I don't even, this is selling itself. So they do have a .com, yeah, we've been on this, but now I'm in my actual browser. And I'm going to just make sure there are no shields up. So shields are down for Full Flower Moon Band. So if we go to, okay, so first of all, I'm gonna tab this out again because I want to go to this festival. I only want to go to this festival because they're playing, right? I'll talk to, when is it, by the way? 3 days? Shit. Okay, 3-day festival in January. All right, I'll reach out to the promoter and try to get on board with that. So they got 3 dates coming up: Queenscliff Summer Ground Festival in Sydney, Queenscliff Music Festival in Victoria, and Lollapalooza in Melbourne, Victoria. That's pretty cool. January is up. January, then November? Is that November next year? Let's check their full schedule. Bearded Theory Festival. What the fuck is this? May 23rd, 2024? Jane's Addiction? The fuck, what? They're in the UK? Oh, dude, that's a big lineup. Jane's Addiction, Sonic Boom, Dinosaur Jr.? Are they on that bill? They're touring. Where's the Full Flower music? Full Flower. Upcoming tour dates? I don't see them in there. Is that an image? That wasn't even text. That wasn't even text. Sorry, I was looking for their name there. I didn't see it. It'd be down the bottom, surely, right? Bar Still Preaching. Amel and the Sniffers. Okay, Aussie band. Bob Villain. I don't see Full Flower Moon Band there, but for some reason it went into that. Anyway, let's go back. Oh, fuck. Why would their website go to that, though? Let's go to the store. Dude, I'm going to take another piss already. I want to buy this. I want to pre-order. You can't click it. You can't. There's nothing to order there. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to buy. I can't buy anything. I tried, folks. I want to pre-order Diesel Forever. Oh, let's check if they got a Bandcamp. Full Flower Moon Band Bandcamp. Most Aussie bands have a Bandcamp. I don't use one, but most bands do. They do. Here you go, folks. Full Flower Moon. Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck, they got a few releases. EP Chinatown. Album Chinatown. Roadie EP. Rocket. Death or Hell. Diesel Forever. Diesel Forever looks like their most recent. Oh, here we go. The CD's sold out. The vinyl's sold out. Maybe it's sold out. Oh, here you go. Okay, so this is why you can't pre-order it on their website, because it's already over. It says here, we are pressing vinyl for our new album Diesel Forever. Thank you to everyone who has encouraged us to do this. Vinyl pre-orders have shipped December last year. We're in business. Fuck! I missed out. Fuck! Yeah, it was. Discogs says the LP was released in 2022 and it was a 500 run. So I missed out. Well, we won't be playing the vinyl here. I would love to do that, but that won't happen. So at this point, oh, they are in the UK. They do have some upcoming dates in the UK. Where are they? How come I can't click on that and go to dates? Shows. They got one show coming up in Walton-on-Trent in the United Kingdom at Catton Hall. Dude, I want to know about who are these guys? Where are they? Who are they signed to? I want to learn. I'm not learning anything. They got a management, Tiny Minds. They're booked by Lonely Lands and they're booked by Free Trade in the UK. So apparently they're playing the Bearded Theory Festival in the UK in May in Derby, South Derbyshire district. I don't see them on there. Let's go to the Bearded Theory Festival lineup. Bearded Theory? Another Aussie band could play there. Bearded Theory Festival. beardedtheory.co.uk. Bearded Theory. So you got to be a Jane's Addiction. Amel and the Sniffers are second on the lineup. Holy shit, dude! That's massive for those yahoos. Wow, second to Jane's Addiction. Damn, dude. I mean, they did do the World as a Vampire tour in Australia with Jane's Addiction and the Smashing Pumpkins, but that's pretty big. That's pretty big for those yahoos. Amel and the Sniffers. Sleaford Mods. Wow, they're built. Can you get that? Amel and the Sniffers are built above Sleaford Mods, which is a UK act. That's huge. Where are the Full Flower Moon Band though? Systems. Here we are. Second last line of the lineup. Full Flower Moon Band. Can you see that on my mouse? Right there. Second last line of the lineup. Wow, dudes. Well, I mean, look. As it stands right now, I just want to reiterate why I played that. I only played that band because I was at a festival photographing and I had no concept, I had no idea of who that band was. I saw the name on the lineup and I was like, well, I'm going to be shuffling from that stage to this stage. These smaller stages usually have rad bands. That's a good name. I'm going to photograph that. So I went in there to shoot it, and I was just picking my spot, getting my shots, and I moved to the left of the stage, and it turned out I was in front of that guitarist, Christian, who could be a rhythm or a lead guitarist. I can't work out what, but there's a lot of shit going on because there's so many guitarists, and I was captivated. So much so that when I came back here to stream, I told you guys about it, and lo and behold, Sharla and Hendrik had both said, well, we saw that band open for Peter Bibby up in Brisbane in, what was the venue again? Remind me, I can't recall. You saw it. You already knew about them. So therefore, I was like, well, I want to learn about them because whatever I saw was tripping my head. Like, I was like, this is good, right? This is good. So now we've seen it, and that performance was up in the airlock. That was amazing. That was so sick. I want to buy the vinyl. I think I missed it. Diesel Power, Diesel Forever. I think I missed out on it. Let's call the stream here, though, because I got to work tomorrow, and I could waffle on about music forever and ever, and give them the chance, you know I will. Let's call it here, though. I want to thank you all for being here with me. Hendrik, I will send this to you throughout the week. Just DM me your address. I'll send you some stickers, and I'll send you some That's shit, too. I still got some hard copies of my shit. I'll send that to you as well. I'll send that on to you. Hard Solo is going to be rebranded to Hard... What was the words again? Hard. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Australia's funky for that. Australia's got rad music, but they're quite a nanny state. I'm going to get out of here right now. Cheers. Good stream. Good chat. Great company. Thank you, Woz. Thank you, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy your weeks. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your streams. Enjoy your evenings. Whatever the hell you do with yourselves. Have a good time. And I'll see you on the flip side. Cheers as easers.
Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick.